stand tall, live on my knees, 'cause I am a conqueror, and I won't accept defeat. Try telling me.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Passionate Characters. My name is Naomi Church, your host for Passionate Characters, where we highlight everyday individuals who are passionate and driven to reach their dreams. Passionate Characters is that outlet for you to express yourself. So today's guest I have with me, Donald Sims. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the episode. So the big question is, what are you passionate about?
Well, I don't think we have enough hours in the day to be able to really departmentalize that, but mainly I'm passionate about just people reaching their goals, people reaching their dreams, also following just being able to do what their God-given ability was given. So since I was younger, I've always been into the arts and the music and things of that nature, and I'm grateful to even be able to do it full time, and so that's one of the biggest things. And I guess the second thing would be is just seeing people being able to love each other without limits. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times, the Bible talks about loving unconditional, and so and unconditional love. And sometimes, if I give you $1 million, sure, you're gonna love me. If I pay all your bills,
right?
You're gonna love me. Yeah. But if what if it's a thing of where all I could do is give you a hug, all I could do is maybe give you a ride. That is still an expression of love, and so definitely. That's what I try to do to people every day that wake up.
Right. So how did you get to that point of realizing that this was what you were passionate about?
So coming up in school, I know a lot of my friends will see this. I have one of my childhood best friends. Her name is Alicia Osborne. In 5th grade, I used to telling on myself. in 5th grade, we had a project to do, and I came in rapping like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The only problem with that was I had my church suit on. So it was like Fresh Prince with the little church swag or whatever. Yeah. And that's something that she remembered and I remember, up until this day. And I got picked on a lot. And so a lot of the things that I did that I was passionate about, I was teased and picked on. And it was like, oh, you won't be anything or whatever. But now, I'm doing a lot of this stuff now full time, being able to sing and write and do plays and travel. And I'm just grateful that, those things have just, taken root. And I think it all starts with the seed. And once you find out the seed of who you are, and begin to pour into that, you're going to grow. But sometimes that growth isn't always sunshine, isn't always, feeling good. Sometimes you're going through that dirt, you're going through those rust spots, and you still got to make sure that passion pushes you through.
Right, okay. Yeah. So what would you say was the biggest moment of your career so far? Man,
biggest moment of my career would be actually going to Europe. I would say, because there's been a couple of things before that. I got an opportunity now about 3-4 years ago. I've been over to Europe and just seeing the culture. It's funny because I posted on Facebook not too long ago a statement of it just seems like as though that we've lost our ability to listen, and we automatically assume. And so if we hear something that is coming from someone that is the opposite complexion of us, then we automatically just feel like, that we think the worst, but we never really hear a person out. And so being over in Europe, it really got me to be able to see the world in a bigger place. And seeing, Caucasians and different other ones, different other ethnicities that was there that were just really like embracive of us. Like they embraced us. It wasn't, I'm American. It was just like, oh, you're human. And I had never really felt that before. And that was like a life-changing moment for me. That was when I was in the Czech Republic. And it was mostly just white people. And they were like, really like loving. And it was kind of scary because like, like, okay, I'm waiting for the punchline. But it's like, no, this is how they are.
That's just who they were.
Yeah.
How long were you over there?
Both times I was over there for about 2.5 weeks. We were pretty much, we were singing Christmas over there. Their holidays are like sectioned out to pretty much like the whole month. So Christmas and gospel music is only in December. So you don't have it any other time of the year.
Oh, okay.
Right. So you don't have like, how we have in America, we have
Yeah.
different concerts here and there. No, everything is like right there into December. And funny story, while we were over there, we were in a bakery, and one of the musicians thought it would be funny because it's like I was singing the song "Oh Happy Day," so automatically it was like, it's a kid from Sister Act 2. So for them, they don't know what he looked like. They just see he's a black young man. So all of a sudden, it goes from like now, oh, you're the kid from Sister Act 2. And so it was really fun, and it was really, just to see people light up. Music brings passion and brings joy to people. And so over there, that was like one of the biggest, moments of my career so far, of being able to not only sing gospel music, but also be able to be around a culture that I had never experienced and never been before. It was life changing. When you talk about passion, we look at I am, for one, it's going to sound very crazy, audience, so don't y'all stone me yet. But it is kind of, I look at the presidency right now as a push to move forward. And what I mean by that is that I think sometimes when you have certain things in place already that you can get your hands on and you can do, it kind of can make you lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like, if you're physically fit, if you already got the muscles, the abs, it's like, all right, do I really need to go to the gym today? And so so when you have something that is going to make you push a little further, that's how I look at 45. 45 is my push, where it's like, okay, if you can get to that level and not have any common sense and all the type of stuff, then I know I can go to even further levels with what I have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so he believes he's full of himself. And I feel like if we all get full of ourselves and our purpose, if he can get it, why can't we?
Yeah. Who are your inspirations as far as musicians?
Whew, that's a long list.
Your
So
top three.
My top three?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go I'm gonna give one probably well-known route and give you two I would think of people. So I would say Mali Music.
Okay. Yeah.
So Mali Music, love his creativity and everything. Not Snarky Puppy, the Carpenters, which is an all-white group from back in the day. They were like writers. I love their writing style, their family, their tone. It was just amazing. And then the last but not least, you said three. I would say okay, why not? Michael Jackson. Okay, we'll give Michael Jackson. I mean, it was between him and Stevie Wonder.
That's hard.
Yeah, so it's like
We'll
between
give you
the two.
top four because that's hard.
Yeah, so Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, because of they wrote towards the times. They wrote towards the experience of pulling people out from where they were. To throw a curveball. The reason why music and everything has been so connected to me is because coming up, I battled heavily with depression and suicide. And so music really helped me kind of evolve into a place where I was able to really look at my situation from a different scope. If I take my glasses off right now, I'll probably be blind as a bat. So they helped me to be able to see. And I think sometimes in life, we need the opportunity to be able to change the lens in what we see. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I am, with my passion, is that sometimes, looking without these or whatever, it's kind of blurry. It may not all seem clear. I know there's something there, but it's kind of blurry at the time. But if I put on the lens of my purpose, then I'm able to see and focus in on like, all right, you know what? That is a TV. That is a fan, and not having to guess to see what it is because I changed my lens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. I agree. I think Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson definitely wrote to the times. I think a lot of their songs had deeper meanings to them. And so they were more than just pop and soulful and like giving you that really good music that you could vibe to. Like they were really talking about things. Yeah,
absolutely.
And they were really influential to other people. Definitely. And I was watching like so many clips on where they're talking about Jeffrey Owens, who played Alvin. I was just like, how are they really coming for him right now? Just because he wants to put food on the table. Like,
it's social
that's
media.
It.
It's really social media, and social media. A friend of mine, we were corresponding through Facebook today. He was like, a lot of what's happening even now today has always been going on, but social media has put a spotlight on it. And so it is amazing to me how young people, we still young, but they're younger people, they'll view a grown person that may be 45 at McDonald's as a failure. Oh, you flipping burgers, but you don't know. They could be going to school at night to get their bachelor's degree. Yeah. So money is money. Bible talks about the money. Money solves all things. So you want to try to make it as honest and as on purpose, as possible. And so I feel like we really, I talk to young people all the time. Like, listen, like, you never judge a book by its cover, and never judge a person where they are from where they're going, because everybody has a role to be able to go to. If my life, I'm at 35 years old. My father's been deceased now 5 years, and if I had known, that I would lose my father the way I did, maybe I would have done some things differently. But I also believe, and this is the revelation I've gotten just over the last couple of months, that a lot of the doors that have been open to me probably would not have been open as speedily if it had not been for his passing. And that's something that's hard for people to swallow, because it's like, all right, you want people to be here all the time. But the thing is that I find hope in is that I got my purpose and destiny and my name from him. And so now where I am and where I'm trying to go, the best flattery and best response I can give to his legacy and his and what he gave me is to continue on and do even greater, And so I hope people see that, because a lot of times we see people, oh, they got some press on Walmart shoes, or oh, they got some Former Mill t-shirt, we laughing, all these different things.
Wow.
But here's the thing, you're putting 5 to 6. There are some kids in high school this year I know of that put in $500 to $600 into one outfit for going back to school, because they want to make sure they represent the times.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, give me $500 or $600. I buy more than that.
Yeah.
You got to be able to invest in yourself, which is your identity, more than what people can see. Because what people can see is always going to be ever changing, but what you have to live with for yourself is eternal.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. And there was someone I know that is on Instagram. He's a public figure, Jor-El Quinn. I don't know if you've heard of him before. So he was like talking about what was going on with Jeffrey Owens, and how people were saying, oh, he's not acting, he's working at Trader Joe's. But I mean, for one, and he touched on himself, like, and he's an actor and a singer too. Like, I can't just be sitting at home doing nothing and waiting for that next gig to come through, because then my daughter can't eat, and I gotta pay my light bill, gotta pay this bill and this bill. At least he was up and doing something. Right. So his bills are paid, but you're sitting on your couch waiting for the next thing to come through.
Yeah,
like, it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. And the thing is that I teach my son is 9 years old. Shout out to Donovan. He's 9 years old, and one of the things I'm instilling in him is, if you can sit on an iPad for a number of hours, you're sitting on something that someone spent years and decades in their mind trying to build, and now it's in your hand. What are you going to give back for the next generation to have in their hand? Right. And so I haven't been books. Right now I took his iPad away actually for a little while from going back to school. Not because he's not a bad kid, but I want him to be able to. I want his mind to be challenged to do the unthinkable. And a lot of times we are with young people nowadays. The unthinkable is like, oh, I got a brand new pair of Jordans, or oh, I'm able to go to a $500 ticket to see Beyonce, and that's great to enjoy. But if my enjoyment outweighs my investment, then I'm not growing. Yeah. I'm gonna say that again for y'all to write that down. If what I am enjoying outweighs my investment, I can't grow. That's just like trying to put a seed onto cement and expecting to grow it. No, it's not meant to be able to be fertilized by cement. It's meant to be fertilized by soil. Yeah, and definitely. So soil is dirty. It ain't popular. It don't look good. Don't feel good. And if it's really wet, it don't. It could be kind of nasty. But the thing is that it's pulling the nutrients out of that seed so that you'll be able to grow and be able to flourish.
Thank you so much for being on this episode.
Thank you so much for having me, and hope I can come back again soon.
Definitely. Anything else you want to say to everybody?
Nope. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. Y'all follow this. I'm proud. I came to do this because I seen her growth, And so for her to be in front of the camera,
Yes.
and for her to be able to talk and ask questions, hey, I'm here for it. And so, you know, I'm hoping that this time next year we have a little audience where we will be, you know, live stream.
Wow,
you know, so I know she's like, what? She didn't pay me for that. I'm just here. I feel like we all should evolve. And so, you know, hey, within the next 5 years, you never know. You know, Oprah ain't been on TV in a while. She got her own network, so, you know.
Right.
You never know.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.